Mike Perlak here to talk to you. The first casualty of war is truth. Wise words from what I regard as, in my opinion, a wise man. I'm sure he didn't say it. He probably got it from somewhere else. But Dr. Steve Turley from the Turley Talks YouTube channel. Yeah, apparently the big tech communist overlords have been really giving him a hard time. I'm not in a financial position to create my own platform. So if YouTube were to ever deem my content harmful, quote unquote, I would just no longer be on YouTube. That's why I pre-record all my videos onto SD cards. That's why I haven't posted too much recently, because I had to invest in a new SD card, which I did, and now it's in the it's in the phone and ready to go. But Dr. Steve did want to be fair, so he said it could be the results of an overzealous AI. As I've experienced this myself, whenever YouTube says there's a problem and basically threatens to shut you down or whatever, they never tell you what specifically you said or did. Lack of communication leads to chaos, and that's what they want. They want chaos. It's the only way Biden's going to get reelected. Well, anyways, Dr. Steve Turley is creating his own platform that you can go to check out all his videos without worrying about the censorship BS that's going on left and right, especially towards conservative Christians. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but another thing Dr. Steve Turley says on his channel a lot that resonates with me. The Democratic Party leadership have total power in D.C. The Republican leadership only rents their seats. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. This is, over time, this is the scenario, the situation the Democratic leadership has created. Now they own D.C. The Republicans only rent their seats from the Democrats. So you see, absolute power corrupts absolutely. That is why us voters, we have to vote independent, which nowadays, that means voting Republican, because you don't want a government in gridlock. You don't want a government that can't do anything. And this takes me back to something a high school history teacher told me. I told the class one day. The only power we as voters in this country really have is to make sure that we don't go extreme one way or the other. And right now, we are living in an extremist, liberal society, system, government system. Government's in everything. Gee, I wonder why the censorship leans towards the right. They want to censor people on the right more than people on the left. Gee, I wonder what that is. Going back to what I said earlier, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Republicans rent their seats in D.C. The Democrat leadership, which now has total power, and total power corrupts totally and absolutely. Look at the things they push. Like, oh, you don't need God. They want to get God out of everything. Oh, you don't need God. You just need to look up to your moral superiors. Hollywood elitists, your moral superiors. I mean, they want to shut down people who want to promote healthy lifestyle and healthy eating. It's like, you don't need to eat healthy. You only need to give your money to the drug lords so they can make that magic drug to make your life so wonderful. You can call me crazy all you want, and frankly, if you're a human being, your opinion really doesn't hold any merit with me anyway, so... The only exception to that rule for me would be if you cured cancer. If you're a human being and you cured cancer, then maybe then your opinion might hold water with me personally. Look at what's going on in these college campuses now. The BS going on over there. You got college students that are protesting pro-Hamas. The hell? What is going on in this country? Really? What is going on with this human race? I was watching NTD Business News the other day. They're a news organization out of Hong Kong. I've been watching them since 2020 at least. Maybe a little earlier than that, but I've been watching them since 2020 at least. When I started watching them, they're the fastest growing news streaming outlet nowadays. It's not all bloom. This video is not going to be all bloom and gloom, because there actually was some good news on NTD Business News yesterday. President Trump's net worth, because of Truth Social, went up another $1 billion. His net worth, Trump's net worth, now stands at $4 billion. And the funny thing is it probably wouldn't be like this if the left would stop crucifying him. But they won't. They don't know how. They don't know how. The left is guided and leaded by their emotions. That's why they don't get anything done. No logic, all emotion. That's part of what attracted me to NTD News. I watch NTD Business in the evening, and I watch NTD regular news every morning. But they're old school. They're like old school news reporting. They're not, the news people. They're not emotional. They just report the news the way you're supposed to. You just report the news, the facts, and let the God, yeah. There's no over emotional. If you want to see a grown man cry, that's what CNN is for. I'm sure Don Lemon will accommodate you. Oh wait, no, he's gone. Even CNN got rid of him. I heard somebody. I'd never heard this before. Somebody referred to CNN as the Clinton News Network. Yeah, makes sense to me. CNN is the Clinton News Clinton News Network. Speaking of Clinton, I think Hillary was making the rounds in the headlines, something about calling Trump a bully. And I'm thinking, how is this woman even relevant anymore? Speaking of aging, bitter female feminists, now a word on feminism and my viewpoints. I can't make a video without touching on that subject matter. But I'm not in a financial position to finance a modern female feminist's emotional whimsy. That's what modern female feminists want. They want a man who is in a position to financially fund their emotional whimsy, so that they can continue this facade that they're strong and independent. Not me. Thank you. Years ago, I was on the road. I was on the road to being one of these beta simps And a third word I shouldn't say anymore on this channel because it gets me in trouble. But yeah, I was on the road. But you know, it doesn't matter that I am not, nor will I ever be, quote, enough for one of these earthly females. I'm enough for myself and, more importantly, for God. And that's all I have to be. To put it in layman's terms, I will never be the Superman that can provide a modern female with all that she feels, there's a key word for you, all that she feels entitled to. And you know what? That's okay. Because none, not one, none of them, not one earthly female will ever be the Wonder Woman that is worth an earthly man sacrificing his personal peace for. A peace that can only come from Christ God Almighty. I recently got back into my jogging 4 miles despite working 2 jobs, and I don't know if you could hear the vibrations, but I got this vibrating on my sore foot. It's going to be an issue until some of this weight comes off of me. But it really works because it's about blood flow. If I go for a 4-mile jog like that, it has a negative effect on my foot. This here promotes blood flow, and then the pain goes away. So, but once the weight comes off, that problem will be less and less. All right, I got other videos I'm working on. Hopefully in the next coming days, I gotta get back to doing some time traveling. I got footage from the spring of '99 that I want to share, which I recorded something that showed footage, hypothetical footage of O.J. committing the murders. I thought, that'd be something to share on my channel. But it'll involve some time travel, something that I haven't done in a while on this channel that I do honestly want to get back into. It's going to be Mono Video 2 number 24. The last one was 23 from, like, God, year and a half, 2 years ago, when I shared footage of my cat from 2001, I think, when she was living in my car. All right, I'm rambling now, and it's late. I got to go to sleep. So I just want to end this video with a quote I came across from Socrates, or as me and my sisters called him because of the Bill and Ted movie when we were kids, Socrates! But this is a quote from Socrates. Trust not a woman when she weeps, for it is her nature to weep when she wants her will. Mike Paralack, thank you for your time.